So in this video, I'm going to be talking more about what innate intelligence is, the effect this has on your health, and how this relates to what we do in chiropractic. So the innate intelligence is the intelligence of your body. The intelligence that is the same thing that tells your fingers how long to be, it tells your heart how to beat, it tells it how to speed up in its beating when you're exercising. It's what tells your body how to digest food, how to fight viruses, how to fight bacteria, how to keep good bacteria, how to do all of these millions of things every single day. The innate intelligence is the part of your body that is running this other aspect. It's the thing that is regulating all these different millions of things that can never truly be regulated by ourselves or by anybody else. Now, part of this is being regulated throughout the autonomic immune system and through the autonomic nervous system, which is including parts of your immune system and the rest of the nervous system as well. And there's also an element of it which, to be honest, scientifically we don't really understand, and your body is regulating itself and keeping this homeostatic basis all the time. Your innate intelligence, and the way to describe it is, it's the part that for you that's always doing the best for you. Whether it's healing a cut, whether it's fighting a virus, your body is always doing things to keep you as healthy as possible. Without this innate intelligence, you would not be here, you would not be alive at this point, you would never make it past a day in the world because your body would not be doing the best it can for you at all times. And it's this subconscious kind of almost ethereal aspect that is always taking care of us. However, the innate intelligence, even though the intelligence itself is somewhat unlimited, is limited by one thing, and that's us. It's by our bodies and by the way that we treat our bodies and the way that we live our lives. One way I think about it is, say for yourself, say maybe you work in an office and you have a good job, you're very good at what you do, you're very smart, but you are still a limited person. Even though your intelligence, your knowledge is that you could do, say, all these millions of different things at once within your job, you can only do a certain amount at any point. And that's kind of ourselves at our general day-to-day. We are always limited to some extent. However, when we don't treat ourselves as well, or maybe when we do have health concerns, or we have injuries, or we have maybe not eating the right kinds of food, or we have high stress, then this starts to change that balance. So I talked about the concept, kind of the metaphor of someone being themselves, working in an office, being able to do lots of things, but being slightly limited in their own capabilities. However, imagine then in this office, someone comes in and they say to you, "Oh, can you help me with something?" And then you get a phone call from a client, and then your partner calls you and they need you to do something. And then another colleague comes in, they give you more work to do, and your boss calls and they say that they have some demands for you as well. All of these things, they're not stopping you from knowing how to do your job well, but it's making it difficult for you to do your job as well as you should be able to do it. And it's the same thing for your body's innate intelligence. Your body knows how to take care of you. It's literally been doing millions of things for you every single day for the whole of your life. However, if it is limited, number one, by the body and the way that we treat it, and then two, by the other factors in our life, such as stress, such as poor diet, then it's going to be even further hampered. So even though it knows how to take care of us, it may not have the capability or the tools to do so because of these restrictions. So in a nutshell, this is really what the innate intelligence of the body is. We can at some points talk about what we call universal intelligence, and this is something which is not just personal to us, but affects everything, such as whether it's gravity and other entropy laws. Really, the innate intelligence is that special part of all of us that is taking care of us. So myself, even as a chiropractor, my job really is not about symptoms, it's not about conditions, it's not about diseases. I can honestly say that I've not cured or healed anything for my patients. All I've done is remove those blockages and interference in the nervous system, and that person's own innate intelligence, that's what's done the healing. That's what's really made the change in that person's body. An example I would always use is if somebody, say, has had a cut, say, on their arm, or they've hurt themselves, and they go to see the doctor and the doctor sews them up. The doctor isn't really healing the tissues. The doctor is just putting those tissues back in a place where there's less interference, giving the body the best chance to do the healing. If the healing is ever going to happen, it would always come from the personal level, from that innate intelligence, healing together all those different tissues and skin and muscles and blood vessels and everything else. If anyone has any questions about innate intelligence or anything else, please feel free to put them in the comments. You can give us a call at 8438-9550 or email help@vitalitychiropracticcentres.com, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.